she always hate. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debate. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down front. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 42-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They fake the give. Now Mahomes being chased out left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at the 40. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Eckler, the ball
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200-plus?
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league.
He's got a man, complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 89 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler down right around the 25. Austin credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Austin Eckler, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Chargers 7. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Mahomes flushed out right and going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at the 40. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Chiefs 21, Chargers 7.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
The tackle made.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting in.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Harrison Butker.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now a slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll throw from the gun. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second down at 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
And credit the tackle to Taco. Taco Charlton with a stop.
A gain of 2.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, Herbert. And it's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. you got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
Ball carrier.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
From the gun, Herbert. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Out of the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal from the 2-yard line.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Not much there, only a yard.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
To Hunter Henry.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point.
And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one?
Chiefs 35, Chargers 21. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll run here with Eckler. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Chiefs 35, Chargers 28. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelce is complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Chiefs 42, Chargers 28. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry, puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Here is Eckler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Gain on the play. It's now fourth down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Los Angeles.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it second and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Third and long, it's Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, alert 3.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Kill the ball carrier.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
We play to win. Let's go.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaleel Adai. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Lining up for
no, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Chargers.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 33-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage. A little something extra in his repertoire.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw, Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Oh, no, he lost the football. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And that throw intercepted. It's Chris Harris, the Pro Bowl corner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. The Charger drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
3 at the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Kansas City, it'll end here on a slightly positive note with a victory, but there weren't many other positives in a season that saw them finish 3-13. And they will enter this offseason with more questions than answers. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off and get set to host a divisional round game in 2 weeks' time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.